iron and a restroom.
So, become the highest quality, same as...
What are you doing?
It's only a crazy parent like you that would try to sabotage a child. I did what I did. Every time.
I got to go.
It is the unique Blossom Stripe in which African Cinemas is creating outstanding motion pictures for people to watch and enjoy that we bring to you another edition of Movie Flicks at NTA 2 Lagos Network Center. My name is Olowo Holalade and we start today with the movie of the week.
So I'm calling because of my 40th birthday party on Saturday. Our box office movie to watch this week is The Women, a B-concept production filled with a group of malicious women, produced and directed by Blessing Effium Egbe. The movie features a cast of Kate Henshaw, Omoni Oboli, Blessing Egbe, Ufoma McDermott, Catherine Obiang, Kalu Ikeagu, Anthony Mondaru, Gregory Ojefwa, Lillian Afegbai, Roxy Anthak, Tommy Adeoye, Femi Branch, among others.
Happy birthday to you.
Where 2 or 3 women are gathered, there is war.
Why? Because you're in a competition.
With women, everything is complicated.
Don't raise your voice at me! God will punish you.
It tells the story of 4 female middle-aged friends who bear secrets about each other's marriages and congregates in a resort during a getaway weekend event on the occasion of one of their birthdays and express their secret lives. The Women movie parades challenging trials that women must confront in life. It is a movie worth spending your money on.
People have different ways of making movies. Some want their story to be heard all around the world, while some believe that African cinemas should be on a global stage. It is time for us to introduce to you our exclusive guest. Yes, this is the exclusive guest segment when we bring to you outstanding individual who is doing remarkably well in the entertainment industry. Let's find out who this individual is.
Our guest this week is Albert Adesoga Onadipe. Born on the 29th of June in Lagos, Nigeria, Albert Adesoga is a Nigerian film producer, filmmaker, an editor, and a cinematographer par excellence. Our guest had his primary education at Abua International School, Yaba, Lagos. His secondary school education was at CMS Grammar School, Bariga, Lagos. In pursuit of his career, Albert proceeded to study video editing, a post-production skill at PEFT. Albert Adesoga Onadipe has packaged several movies, some of which include Tangled, Twisted Game, Afefe Yeye, Flee, More Than a Moment, Mind Game, Toro Toshiba, Baby Shower, as well as Deadlock. Albert Adesoga Onadipe has carved a niche for himself in the Nigerian movie industry.
On the exclusive guest segment today, we welcome Mr. Albert Adesoga Onadipe. He is a producer, a director, and also a cinematographer. He has done some of the blockbuster movies we have seen here, Saving Grace, Out of the Blue, and so on. Welcome, Mr. Albert.
Thank you for having me.
You've been in this movie industry for a while. Tell us, How did you come into the movie industry?
Okay, I remember way back then, and, you know, after secondary school, you know, you're at home trying to get into the university.
Yes.
And I've been writing jam, and jam has been jamming me. So I was tired of being at home. You know, I remember them where I was watching Papa Jasko on TV. You know, at that time, Pepsi advertises if you want to be part of Pepsi, you know, come to social address. And then I wanted to do something with my life. I told my mom that I want to go to Pepsi. And I'm grateful she yielded to me. I went to Pepsi, and then I chose to study editing.
That was wonderful.
At that time, I think that was way back 2009. Yeah. So I think that was how my journey began as a filmmaker. Yeah.
Oh, that's a nice one. So as a filmmaker, let's talk about some of the movies you've done, because I know that you have some cool movies, you understand, in which you produce, edit, and also direct. So as a filmmaker, let's talk about this movie, Saving Grace. What was it like?
Okay, the Saving Grace. Okay, I remember at that time I wanted to do a short film, you know. So I didn't have a story. I was trying to get a story, and I looked at myself. I said, I think I have a story, and that story is me. You know, myself, my mother, my wife. There was a crisis at that time. It was not easy. My wife and my mother, you know, I was not liking it. You know, my mother gave it to me. My wife is whom I will spend the rest of my life with.
Yes.
So she's important as well. My mother too is important. So it was a crisis. So I wanted people to learn from it. That was when I decided to, you know, put it down, write a story from my story. Though that Saving Grace was not actually originally my story.
Okay.
I had to, you know, but actually my story inspired a writing of the Saving Grace, but it was not my story. You know. So that was when I came about the Saving Grace.
Oh, that's a nice one. That's a wonderful one. So when you look at your career progression as a filmmaker, what is the first thing that comes into your mind?
Everybody wants to grow now. I mean, you want your film to be on Netflix.
Yeah,
You
sure.
want to be on Amazon.
Yes.
You know, you want it to be in the cinema everywhere.
Yes.
So in that direction is where I think I'm heading. And by God's grace, we'll get there. It won't just be this Nollywood thing, you know, DSTV, television, YouTube. No. We want to be on Prime
Okay,
TV.
let's look at this movie. What is the story behind it? Out of Blues.
Out of the Blue.
What is the story behind Out of Blues?
Okay. Let me start by saying, at that time I was writing The Saving Grace. You know, in business, you want to use one stone to kill two birds.
Yes.
So I wanted to do that story, but I wanted to not go on set just doing one story. I wanted two stories, you know. So that time I think I heard a story on television about a woman, a lady that was jilted by his boyfriend.
Okay.
And the lady found out that the boyfriend will be getting married soon. So the lady called the boyfriend and said, okay, you're getting married soon, like in a week's time. Can we see for the last time? And the boyfriend, the guy accepted, and he went to see the lady. Do you know that the lady poisoned both our drinks and the guy's drink? This is a reality. This is a true life story. So they both died. So the reason why I went for that story was that, you know, many people, especially young people of nowadays, if you ask them, especially the guys, you know, when they are talking among themselves, how many girlfriends do you have? I have 3. I have 4. You know, they are so proud of it.
Yes.
You know, and the thing is that they're actually playing with fire.
Yeah.
So the thing I was trying to actually portray in that film is that, when you are dating a lady and you're not in love with that lady, you are actually playing with fire. So you can't be playing with somebody's emotions. Somebody thought that she's investing a life with you,
True, yes.
and you are thinking it is a joke. Do you understand? So it could end up in tragedy, which most likely it ends up in tragedy. So that was my reason for writing the Art of the Blues. That was actually what led me to writing that story.
Oh, that's a wonderful one. A very, very wonderful one. And even the viewers out there will see the energetic level of producers when producing a movie. Understand? So what determine the script you produce?
Okay. At first, when you get the script, and then you have to read the script to accept the script. When you're reading the script and you're not feeling the script, if you don't see it, if you don't see the script, you can't do the script. Sure. It's just like recently I'm planning to do my own movie, and this time around the Yoruba movie in say like a month, 2 months time. So
Wonderful.
I'm desperate. So I was looking for a story. So I'm a writer. So because I know that I cannot write determining the time that I want to shoot that movie.
Okay, yeah.
If I decide to start writing that script, I may not meet up. So I contracted a writer. So when they gave me the first script, the story, I mean a script now this time around,
yes.
I was finding it difficult to read it through. I told this person, I said, I can't, I'm not enjoying this thing. I'm not enjoying it. So if I'm not enjoying it, I may, but the thing is that I had to force myself to read it, because I cannot just reject the script, because I need to know the story from the beginning to the end.
Wow.
For me to say, okay, I think I was right in the beginning, So I had to force myself to write it. And the thing about scripting is that you don't have to be shy about it, because if you are shy about it, like if you're shy about rejecting a script, it would affect that production. Because number one, you're not feeling it. It's what you see that you can create. Right?
Yes.
If you can't see it, you can't create it.
Sure.
If you are writing it and is upside down, then there's nothing about it.
Yes.
So I think that is it. You have to feel what you are reading. You have to enjoy what you're reading. The plots and everything has to be right. So when you see it, you enjoy it first. Then when you are going for that production, you can enjoy making that film.
As a filmmaker and also a cinematographer, you will face some kind of challenges in your work. What are those challenges you face during your work?
As a cinematographer or filmmaker?
Yes, both.
Both. And at first, there's no work that there's no challenges.
Sure, there is.
So, for you to do any kind of work, you have to enjoy it at first.
Yes.
So that means you are doing this, you are enjoying it, though it's difficult. To some people, it's not difficult. They are enjoying it.
Sure.
Do you understand? So at first, I love the work. So I am enjoying the work. But I'm not saying that I don't get stressed in the work.
Sure.
Because I remember I was working with a director a long time ago, and I think Emeka Ekoro was one of the top stars on set then.
Yes.
So he wanted to do his own movie too. After the production, he called me and said he wanted to do his own production, and that he would love me to be part of that production. So I was happy. So on this production, I was the only person and a guy that I trained, making 2 people on that set.
Wow.
So me and this guy, we ran that production from A to Z.
Wow.
It was stressful. We were the cinematographers, we were the boomer, we were the continuity, we were the everything on that set. So at that time, I understand the need for teamwork.
Yeah.
No matter how much you get from whatever you're doing, you have to put it, it has to be teamwork.
Very important.
You should not be greedy about things. I think I was greedy then because I wanted more money for myself. So I decided to do it for myself, but it was too stressful.
Yeah. Do you have anything particular do you want to be remembered for as a filmmaker?
Yeah, I want to be remembered for doing good things. Like when I every all eventually will die someday.
Sure.
But I mean, I want to die at the right time. That means growing very old. So I want to grow old or die. I want to be remembered for making good movies. Like you can say, okay, Adesoga created this. Not just movies with lessons that you can learn from.
Sure.
So
what do you have for the young ones over there who their aspiration is for them to be a filmmaker, become a filmmaker?
Okay, I would say the best advice for them is, some would say, okay, I want to go to a film school. I'm not saying film school is not good though. It's good, They'll tell you to pay 250,000, pay 300,000, My own advice is that why can't you take that if you want to be a cinematographer? Why can't you take that 200,000 naira and buy a small camera and learn through experience? Because once you are done with that film school, my brother, you are at home doing nothing. Do you understand? So the best thing is to just take your money and buy a camera. If you want to be an editor, take that small money, buy a laptop, and start cutting small. With experience, you learn how to do it better.
Oh, that's a wonderful one. Can you share with us some most memorable times you understand on the scene? What do you think is your most memorable moments? What is your most memorable moment?
It's when you do a good job now. Like when you know that you are doing it right. You know right from set, right?
Yes.
Like you're getting something beautiful.
Like writing a good story, or
like shooting a good story. Everything, whether you have a good story or not, everything boils down to when you're on set. Because a good script might turn bad on set.
Okay.
When you have bad directing, or bad actor, or bad cinematography, or bad audio, So everything boils down. Whether you're having, in everything, like teamwork and everything is right. You're seeing that everything is right on set. I think that's memorable enough.
Yes, I know that's the most memorable moments of your.
I think it's not memorable. Everything is memorable when you're doing the right thing. It's memorable.
Okay, that's a good one. That's a good one. Also, what is that urge in you when you have a good story to tell people?
Of course, when you have a good story, like to me, I believe that my best, okay, let me come out this way. Anytime I do a project and I go back to it, I believe that's not my best. Like, I believe I want to do more.
Do you actually know that, or unless or until it goes out there?
No, okay. Let me come out this way. Sometimes you are good at something, but you don't see yourself as good at something. It's people that will tell you that you're good at something. Like what I'm trying to say is that like you did it. You did a movie.
Okay.
You don't like that movie. Or okay, let me come out this way. You are a singer. You did a song. You don't like that song, but everybody's enjoying that song.
Sure.
Do you understand what I mean?
Yes, I understand what you mean.
Like a creator will always want to be better. Like you want to be getting better. You don't see the past workers being great. You want something more great, something more better and better and better and better until you are no more here. Do you understand?
Yes.
So
it's been an amazing time having you here on the show today, and we want to see you more, and we want to see you at that top. We want to see you at that top.
On that way to that top.
Yes, that top. Right? We want,
yes,
and even at that top, we are going to invite you here again to also share your experience, because this is also a stepping stone for you also. And it's been a wonderful time having you here. We really
Thank you
appreciate
very much for having me.
That's it on exclusive guest segments. And right now, let's go on a short break. Moving on from our exclusive guest segment, right now we'll be taking you to see some interesting movies to watch. So sit back, relax, and enjoy.
Interesting movies to watch. The Blood Covenant.
Brothers for life.
Brothers for life. Every year, over 100 people lose their lives because some misguided men and women believe that killing other people is a path to success.
When I rent money, you don't go use this money high.
But you calm down now. I never tell you I go fix am.
No salary for you until you have rented one flat.
I'm about to lose a father's company inheritance because
Losers whine about their best, while winners take home the pumpkin.
Tomorrow now with the go reunion, deal with our mates. Billionaires, man.
Why you not tell Obi make leave back? Who be that?
How did you make your billions?
The people I really want to hang out with tonight are my smaller boys.
And Nwoke, look up.
We can go after them and find out who it is and what it is. Or we can go get them.
Let's go after them.
You want me to turn your complexion into black? I mean your entire family.
If your daughter is under the Caesar, we'll bring her to life.
Thank you very much.
Hey!
If it's not money, then what do you want?
Come on, Greg, you can't keep ignoring your daughter's remembrance.
I made a promise to her. I intend to fulfill it before I visit her grave. I need a lead. I'll give you 500,000.
Did you hear that? He knows how to do business.
The movie industries are filled with stars every single day. And on the show today, we'll be introducing a star in diaspora. This person has been doing remarkably well in the entertainment industry. Let's find out who this individual is.
Nigerian stars in diaspora. David Oyetokunbo Oyelowo, OBE, is a British actor, producer, and a director of Nigerian descent. Born 1st April 1976 in Oxford, United Kingdom, David Oyelowo began his stage career in 1999 when he offered a screen with the Royal Shakespeare Company playing roles in Ben Jonson's Volphone as the title character of Orunaku and Shakespeare's Anthony and Cleopatra alongside Gay Henry, Francis de la Tour, and Alan Bales. He is also best known as King Henry in the Royal Shakespeare trilogy of plays about the king as part of its season. Oyelowo came to limelight when he featured as Martin Luther King Jr. in the biographical drama film Selma and Peter Snowden in HBO film 19 2014. David Oyetokunbo Oyelowo has featured in several movies, some of which includes Red Tails, Jack Reacher, Lincoln, The Help, Rise of the Planet of the Ages, Queen of Katwe, A United Kingdom, Secret Karma, Silo, The Waterman, The Butler, and Gringo. He has some television series to his credit: Spooks, Star Wars Rebels, miniseries Les Miserables, Tomorrow La Scala, Brothers and Sisters, Born Equal, As Time Goes By, Maze Reign, The Passion, 5 Days Detective Agency, Blood and Oil, and the #1 Ladies, to mention but a few. David Oyelowo has also featured as a voice actor in Grace Unshackled, John Le Carré, The Mission Song, and Star Wars Rebels. David Oyelowo has some nominations: Golden Globe Award, Critics' Choice Awards, Primetime Emmy Awards. He has won some awards: NAACP Image Award, Screen Actors Guild Award, BAFTA Awards. David Oyetokunbo Oyelowo, the first Nigerian actor to play an English king, known for playing M15 Officer Danny Hunter on the British drama series Spooks, married to a dual citizen actress Jessica Oyelowo, was appointed an officer of the Order of the British Empire (OBE) in 2016 for his services to drama. David Oyetokunbo Oyelowo is making Nigeria proud in Hollywood.
It's been an amazing time in the show today. We had a great time and I hope you did too wherever you're watching from. Remember, we'll be here same time next week, so be rest assured there is a lot in store for you, so enjoy. My name is Olowo Holalade. Stay safe and goodbye.